aqui com o Thaumaturge. Continuando agora a historinha. Estamos fazendo a história principal agora, tá? Se você não for inscrito, se inscreva, deixa o like, compartilhe, tá? E tem o link do Pix pra meta da placa de vídeo da RTX 4060, se quem quiser ajudar, tá bom? Estamos em live na Twitch fazendo e upando o vídeo agora pro YouTube. Eu não sei quando você vai ver esse vídeo, mas estamos no finalzinho do jogo, né? Pode ver, ó. Temos algumas missões secundárias que estou fazendo agora. Enquanto isso, temos alguns Thaumaturge aqui, ó. Esse carinha aqui. Falta mais dois. Saúde. Temos dois pra gente pegar. Dois Thaumaturge, eu acho. Se a gente for pela skill, ó. Isso. Saúde. É o de Jin e tem mais outro, né? Não sei. Vou ver qual que é desse.
Will my people be all right after all that?
They'll live.
O jogo tá dando muito crash, cara.
Behave yourself.
Muito crash mesmo.
Why call it harem?
And why won't the
Como a
Thaumaturge?
gente já viu essas falas aqui, a gente vai adiantando aqui do último vídeo lá que caiu.
Busy getting into my safe?
Says who?
I know the combination. I know that you keep repeating it in your head when you're bored.
Did you hear me? Mind your thoughts around this one, or he'll expose you for the deviant you are.
This is no secret.
The gold watch you lifted from the Dvor whispered to me that you're equally cautious when lifting banknotes from the safe. Not too much either, so that no one catches on.
You talk to watches? Maybe you're a snake charmer too.
Yes.
Layla, pockets.
Come on. Is 1891 an important date?
Pockets.
That's enough, before you do something that you'll regret.
What? Did the great magician change his mind out of pity for the poor girl? I'll manage. I always do.
This time, you won't have to look after everything on your own.
Get out of here, both of you, and don't come back.
I'm not used to someone standing up for me. Thank you.
I'm here because of a saluter. It's called Jin, and it's following you.
What? Is he here now? Can you see him?
I don't have to. I can see you, and I know he's around.
Are you trying to seduce me?
You must know that as soon as the Jin is captured, I will also take your audacity from you.
I don't really know what you're talking about, but I guess I'm in your debt.
Stand still. It will all be over.
Agora, hein?
Her audacity certainly helped Layla and her brother tackle their fate. But it also led you down the path of transgression.
Deixar a marca de Leila. Deixar a marca de Leila. Ah, tá.
Without it, you will cease to be the Jin's puppet.
É. Legal, meu filho. Tá louco? Vem de Jin. Quero você, meu filho. Oh. Caçada danada pra te pegar. Vai ser rápido? Isso. 3, cara. Nossa. De geometa. De geometa. 6 de... Nossa. Aqui. Depois tem que colocar cobra ali pra curar eu. 16. Agora tem que me curar. Nossa, ele dá muito debuff, galera. Ó, vem aqui, ó. Cura. Dá um debuff desgramado. Boa. Isso. Dá 2 ali, ó. Vou usar o meu amiguinho ali também, né? Cura. Beleza. Tem que usar você. Boa. E os debuff tudo, agora pega a cobra de novo. Tá muito bufado. Viu? Vai, cobrinha, vai, cobrinha. Isso. Nossa, ele bate muito. Safado. Isso. Boa. Só mais 2. Cura. 10. Isso. Agora eu vou pegar você. Vamos aqui. Era. Esse Digi é muito forte, cara. Senhora, muito forte. Ele é rápido, é forte. Esse Digi.
You're mine. Almost.
Audácia.
Is it over? I don't feel particularly different, except that I don't want to be here anymore. I have to go back to my brother.
Will you be all right?
Yes, I'm almost certain of that. Rest. You look awful.
Good luck.
Boa. Vai falar com outro lá. Como é que estamos aqui? Estamos aqui. O bagulho tá onde? Aqui embaixo. Aqui. Esse aqui tem um. Vamos lá, o de Jean. Momentos finais do jogo, hein? Eu acho. Sim.
Do you have a minute?
For
I need...
Vamos lá. Oxi.
Grigori?
where did you find that Salutor? In the Sahara?
It's a djinn.
A master of wishes in his own form. Quickly, Victor, before he buries us both, focus on your wish. Extraordinary. He doesn't threaten you anymore. Your wish is his command.
Oh.
Are you surprised she has? Many a love has had such a beginning. She's a good girl. Let's not hold that against her.
How did you manage to convince the Tsarist officer to come to you?
He came of his own accord. Like Lazaret, is there...
Enough.
I'm at... For you... I'm not hype... Oh. Any...
Anyara.
Yes, don't... I'm...
Not all.
Well...
And
The...
Ok. Então temos o que mais aqui? Ah. Interessante.
I'm not in the habit. Oh,
and my.
I can't summon golems if that's what you're getting at.
But you know there is such a possibility.
Is that all? I need to get back to work.
I'm leaving.
Fair.
Nada aqui, né?
Hello.
You said a month, 2 at most. I believed you. Then came the very first rain, and it was pouring in again. You fixed it, then the next rain. Soaked. I can't sleep because I have to keep emptying buckets. It's leaking just as badly as it was before. But the eyes of God are in every place, and they're watching.
Rabbi, when I said 2 months, you said there was one hole in the ceiling, but the whole building is in shambles here.
I can do it.
Quiet! You can seal up your daddy's barn with straw. The roof is gonna get holes because the foundations are crumbling.
So, let's go down to the basement.
Oh no, definitely not there.
There are a few things we have to sort out soon, Rabbi Sofer.
You see, all I gotta do is mention these cellars and his name comes up.
Would Hashem let a synagogue be haunted?
Hey now, quiet.
You're too late, I'm afraid. My name is Feldman. Rabbi Sofer departed this world almost a year ago. Forgive me, I have worldly matters to attend to.
I understand, Rabbi. And if someone were to help you with these workers?
In the words of the market woman trying to tempt a Jewish man into idolatry, what harm would it do?
I understand. Buck up. God helps those who help themselves.
But maybe you're right, Rabbi. Maybe Hashem is afflicting us, setting a test for us.
You heard the guy talking about Sofer. The old man cursed this place, especially these cellars.
So I'll go on my own and show that Hashem protects me against curses in Hashem's domain.
On your own. You can seal up your daddy's barn, right? Fine, let's go.
You've gotten the better of me again, Hashem. Your tests still surprise me, but if this is your will, I think Hashem has sent you to me. Who are you?
I'm the son of Stanisław Szulski, and I really need help.
Let's go into my office. Let's show Hashem we accept the challenge. Please, tell me what problem brought you here.
Rabbi Sofer put a curse on my father. Unfortunately, it started affecting his children as well.
A curse is a serious accusation, you know. I find it hard to believe Sofer would do such a thing.
Maybe, Rabbi, you could tell me something about golems.
Son of Stanisław, golems are a matter of Kabbalah, and you are not allowed to study them. It's a trap for a soul. There are tales of golems being summoned for revenge, or in good faith, for protection. But they all end rather badly. And you claim that Sofer supposedly sent a golem?
I don't know. Did the old rabbi perhaps leave some things here? May I take a look at them?
Yes, here you are. All his books are here. I don't think I threw anything out. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Rabbi, could you tell me something about Sofer?
He was fair, but also difficult and very principled, like this city. Riots, provocations, pogroms, overpopulation. But if he's the one who inflicted the curse, he must have been a powerful Thaumaturge and Kabbalist.
I have another questions.
I'm listening.
I'll be off now.
I'll pray for you.
Rabbi?
I'm listening.
I found a prescription belonging to the old rabbi. Was something troubling him?
He had heart problems. The local pharmacist would even bring him some kind of special medicine.
What was that pharmacist called?
Abraham Horowitz. But now his pharmacy is sitting empty.
Let me guess. He's dead?
Unfortunately. Some say that the socialists were involved. Others claim it was the Ochrana's doing. Let's keep talking, if you need to.
Mordechai Chayat. Do you know that name, Rabbi?
He owns one of the laundries here in Miruf, but I admit he doesn't really come to see me. Maybe there are other things I could be of more help with.
I'll be off now.
I'll pray for you.
Mr. Shulsky again. Have a new theory?
You didn't need the power to send the golem after my father. Old Sofer did it at your request.
And do you know what for?
You hated him when you quit working for him, and you still hate him. Hate is a powerful emotion. It can lead to vengefulness.
I wager you don't have a blind clue what you're talking about.
I wouldn't dawdle in answering my questions. You heard what that monster did at the harbor. Imagine what it'll do to your laundry if I stay here any longer.
Pride, hubris, and threats. You really are your father's son.
You'll see how right you are if that golem hurts my sister.
Enough. Come with me, please.
Where? Into an alley, where some friend of yours will smack me around?
To the synagogue. Are you coming?
Yes, let's go.
We'll stop to get Feldman. He should see this too. Will this take much longer?
This place won't tell me anymore.
And what have you learned?
These are the remains of some fabric that Sofer wrote something on, in Hebrew, I think. This might be some prayer, incantation, even a spell. There's not enough left to read anything. The hole you can't miss over there is the new door the golem smashed when it was summoned to life.
And no one saw anything. How is that possible?
Is that your worry, Rabbi?
The clay formed a shell that Sofer infused with the saluter.
Sofer told me to bring clay. Sticky and cold. I can't say how many of those buckets there were. Hours sculpting the Colossus until my hands went numb. I could feel the clay absorbing my anger, as if my rage was making it take shape on its own.
Hours? That must have been horribly exhausting.
What's a few hours in exchange for a curse that lasts generations? That's all, but I'm not any closer to a solution. I need someone like Sofer.
A thaumaturge and a kabbalist?
Do you know one, Rabbi?
There's only one name that comes to mind, but...
Ariel Roffe. A good-for-nothing, vengeful, godless scoundrel.
Strong words from your lips.
Of course.
Do you know one another?
Well, I know him well enough to suspect that he might not want to help me. But I'll look for him.
Clearly the Shulsky family has an easy time getting into conflict with Jews.
Come now, don't be silly.
There's just one thing I'd really like to know, Mr. Shulsky. Standing where you are now, what do you think about your father's responsibility in all this?
For years I had no place in my father's life. Though I admit in any event that the feeling was mutual. But I don't want to judge him.
Debts must always be repaid.
I'm settling my scores.
All right, I think it's time for us to go. This place just makes the blood boil. Let's get Mr. Shulsky away from here. And stop by tomorrow. We'll have some tea and work through a few questions.
Mr. Shulsky, I would like this to be our farewell. I tell you from my heart, anger and pride are poor advisors. I know that firsthand, but it's too late for me. You can still save yourself. I'll be thinking of you.
Shall we?
Let's get out of here. It's here, but something's wrong.
No going through, Polyak. Czego nada?
What treasures are they hiding in there that they need all these guards?
His Excellency's dirty underwear. What do you care?
I'm looking for a friend who's gone missing. I want to see if he's here.
If he were here, I wouldn't brag about knowing somebody like that.
And if I insist, will you call your buddies over and give me a thrashing?
Da.
Ко мне, сукины дети! Бейте поляка!
The police plus the Ochrana. They had their way with this place. Under the sky of Mirov, a quiet this time.
Bored? Then go ask that uniform what he's doing here. Or tell him to skidoo.
Hey, fancy pants! Fuck off!
Hang on, hang on. You lost, officer?
Hang on! It's the mama's boy of Shrudmeshche.
They dubbed me the son of Shrudmeshche, if I remember correctly.
Easy enough to check.
Hang on. That's enough.
You're the son of a bitch of Shrudmeshche.
I'm looking for Ariel Rofer.
Alright, I don't know. Just tell him something.
Take a look at Ruzhitsky Bazaar. He has got this sorta Geschäft there.
Thanks. They're right to call this place the dungeon. Well, there we have it. That wasn't too hard.
Where do you think you're going, pretty boy?
I'm looking for someone. They say he's got a business here.
Do the smart thing and hit the road. Go on, fuck off.
I'm looking for Ariel Rofe.
Then you can double fuck off, you fucking dummkopf!
You'll attract more attention with that shouting.
Bozo, for I get my club. You're not gonna tell me how to do my job, you flibbit and raggedy sod. Beat it!
But I know Ariel's got his hideout here. I even know which copper's hands he greases.
I don't know about no bribes, you
Provocateur?
Fuck off.
I swear, I know this is Ariel's hideout.
Know how to read? It says butcher's shop.
Sure, it's extra kosher, because there's no meat at all in there. Come on, every bum at Ruzhitz reeks of booze from this place.
And when they come here, I'll tell them to fuck off.
Please, I just want a word with Ariel.
Ogres, how come he's still standing here mouthing off at you?
It's me, Victor.
Shulsky, I remember. Fuck off.
So, should I give him what for, boss?
Do what you want.
Ariel, come on. Let's talk, please.
But Ogres, maybe don't take on the son of Shrut Miestya on your own, yeah?
I'll call you a priest if you want.
All right, leave him be.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Shulsky. Let's get out of sight. But if anything starts shaking, I'll shoot you.
Don't stare. That way.
Sit down. Tell me why you're bothering me. How exactly did you find me?
I've got a certain problem, and I'd like to get rid of it quickly.
Is it made of clay and weighs 2 tons when it shows up? So you got sick of running back and forth across Kerridge Bridge?
I'm not going to pretend I understand.
Golems aren't great at swimming, remember? Since it's following you, going across a bridge would force it to. Forget it. I can see why you can't deal with it on your own.
I need the knowledge of a Kabbalist. Your knowledge.
I think I have at least a few reasons to say no, don't I? The main one is the death of my business partner and best friend.
My sympathies about Javier. Really, he didn't deserve it. But I didn't deserve a golem either.
A faithful friend and a quick healer. What am I supposed to do with your sympathies?
I don't have time, Ariel. We both know that only you can help me. You can keep tormenting me, but are you going to tell me something or not?
I can torment you and tell you. A golem is a salutor like any other, but housed in a physical form. But you attract it and bind it in the same way.
So you need to discern the flaw of the person it's following and then defeat it.
Well done. The difference being that it's following blood first and the flaw second. But first, you have to deprive the golem of its physical body, the shell in which the Salutor is housed. You also need to know where the ritual was conducted, because that's the only place you can do it. Good luck.
So, apart from my family's blood, the golem is attracted to my initial flaw, right?
Initial? So how many have you got?
I meant the one and only flaw that reveals itself in youth.
And what Salutor latched onto it? The Golden Duck of Warsaw?
Very funny. I know the place the golem was summoned. The basement of Nozick Synagogue.
So, Sofer managed to do it?
How can I get rid of that clay shell it has?
You can't. For that you need a Kabbalist. Moi. I know the incantation for the Berur ritual.
What?
Instructions for reversing the evil eye, cleansing body and soul, and hiding from the unwanted, but why should I explain them to you?
I'm guessing this will cost me something. Money? A favor? A further humiliation?
We'll see.
Thank you. So we're going into the basement of a synagogue, where you'll use Kabbalah to strip the golem of its physical form, right? Then I'll bind it and free myself from its curse?
Not quite. The golem is mine.
Over my dead body.
Very possibly. That's not such a bad price for relative peace. And you'll never hear me say, fuck off, again.
And what about my flaw? If I lose my initial flaw, I'll lose contact with my initial Salutor, right?
Could be yes, could be no. I don't know. Want to find out?
No.
Unless you've got a long line of relatives with flaws.
Just me.
Too bad.
Actually, I have a twin.
An unexpected development. Does she carry a flaw?
I don't know.
So find out.
Let's wrap this up. We've got a deal.
Ah. A toast? A very successful batch. We haven't shipped everything out yet.
This won't make me go blind, will it?
The risk is part of the fun.
L'chaim.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Ready?
Let's get this over with.
Godspeed. Find that flaw of Ligia's.
Not now, Victor. I don't have time.
The store looks better than I remembered. More human.
I've sorted through the remaining junk, and I'm keeping the monkey brains, prepared corpses, and potency ointments just in the catalog now, so mothers can come here with their kids.
Do you want to be better than father?
People look at a businesswoman strangely, so I intend to prove to them that I'm better than businessmen. I'm doing my best.
We have to talk about the golem. I know how to stop it now.
You know what to do? Tell me.
Do you trust me, sister?
I trust you. And I'm glad that you're here with me, even if it's not always easy.
Do you know what a flaw is?
Kind of, but Papa didn't tell me too much about his abilities.
A flaw is a hidden stamp that sometimes defines our behavior or even our lives. It's formed in the subconscious and centers around the things that matter most to us. It might be the memory of something tragic or shocking from the past, or something that takes us over completely, obsessively. If you were to tell me the one thing in your life that matters most, what would it be?
Where's this coming from? My family. And you, too, of course.
Now, seriously this time.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm putting you second. Work comes first. I want to work. Hard and honestly. And I want to be respected for it, not have fingers pointed at me. And so it will be.
I don't doubt you've got that certain something inside you. I can see you've got some kind of flaw after all. I think it's one related to obsessive tenacity or pathological ambition.
Should I be offended or afraid? Can I get rid of it?
Yes, don't worry. But that's business for later. Nothing will happen to you.
You're the Thaumaturge here. All right, so what now?
I found out that you can only call off a golem in the place where it was made. It was summoned in the synagogue.
How do you know that?
Father's former sales clerk led me there.
Hayat? How did he know? Don't tell me he had something to do with this.
Well, he begged the previous rabbi to send a golem after father. It looks to me like he did this out of hatred.
I have the urge to send that laundry of his up in smoke. What's our connection to all this?
I need you. We must end it. Together.
You sound serious. What's going on?
Today, the curse placed on Father will lose its power. But we have to get going.
Are we going down into the synagogue basement?
There's no time.
How exciting. I feel 10 years old again.
Darling sister, here in person. You clearly are of the same blood. We have nearly everything ready, I see.
I don't think we've met. Ligia Szulska.
Ariel Ruffin. The pleasure is mine.
Mr. Ruffer, This is everything I've been able to find. The candles are placed where you commanded.
Fine.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Shulsky. And you must be dear Ligia Shulska. My regards.
The Mademoiselle looks pale. Do you feel all right, my lady?
Yes, sure.
Victor, I need a pound of flesh, and it's up to you whose body it comes from.
Victor, what's going on? What's he talking about?
To lure the golem, we need your mature flaw.
Am I the bait?
I could have phrased it better. The point is that only you with your flaw can lure the golem here.
Will I lose my flaw in the process?
Well, that's linked with aspirations, chasing something. Ambition, even to an excessive degree. And yes, you will lose it.
Fine. Get that flaw out of me.
May I ask why you don't want to?
Based on what you explained to me about flaws, I consider it an imperfection. And I'm a perfectionist, Victor.
Enough chit-chat. Since everything's ready, let's get to work.
Let's begin.
Don't mess this up.
I'll do my best.
Won't it come?
Patience.
Hashem, be merciful.
Have more faith, Feldman. More faith. Yit Kadash Shimiraba. Ready?
Yes.
I take her flaw, you get rid of the golem, and we're quits.
I've reconsidered our deal, Ariel.
What?
threatening now, are you?
Even Ganefs have more honor.
We don't always get what we want in life.
We had a deal. Fuck off!
Enough! Stop! Both of you! Not here!
You're lucky, Shulsky.
That's enough, Mr. Rofa.
You'll be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life!
Let's get your sister to a safe place. I'll call a carriage.
What happened? How did I get here?
Feldman helped me bring you here. He just left. He told me to say hello.
That was kind of him. What about the golem?
Now we're safe from the curse of Satanisław. The golem is mine now.
And what about my flaw?
Nothing. I didn't want to take the chance that without the flaw you'd become someone else. We're joined by blood and we both carry flaws. It didn't matter to the golem.
So why did you bring me to the synagogue? What was that for?
The truth is that it was your flaw that Rafa was supposed to use to catch the golem. That was a mistake. I'm sorry.
I almost died of fear because of you.
And I sound sorry, don't I?
There will be consequences. Ariel Rafa doesn't seem like someone who easily forgets.
We're safe, since I've got the golem.
I hope you know what you're saying.
How do you feel?
Like before. But more so. I need to sign all the sureties and tackle the shelf of ointments in Mirov. What about you?
For the moment, I'm okay. I have to go. I think you should rest.
Nonsense. I don't have time for this. Victor? I think Papa would have been proud of you.
Do you have a moment?
For you, or... And I...
See?
This is your inevitable, cruel end. It's approaching. You won't escape it, nor hide from it.
I don't want to die.
It's not up to you. Sometimes you have to accept the blow. Now, give him the command.
From now on, you will obey me.
Don't worry. I'm at you.
Mr. Shulsky, there's a young lady to see you. I'll serve tea in the drawing room.
I won't stay long. There's no need.
Thank you, Grażynka.
A nice house, a spot of tea, a housekeeper. When the revolution comes, everything here will go up in smoke.
Did he say anything?
You know what? He confirmed my belief that Thaumaturges are freaks.
Thank you, Wanda.
I'm glad I could help. I've got an appointment with Michał.
Thank you again. You've done me a great favor.
I know. See you.
Will the young lady be visiting us more often?
That's my hope.
Oh, right.
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome. I'm not used to getting such a welcome from others. Usually, they go charging straight into my head.
That's not very polite, in my view. One ought to introduce oneself first. Emir Bernakovich, Fulge. Are you alone?
I've taken care of them.
Good. Thank you for the onion.
Thank you for the fork.
The onion told me you have no bad intentions. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the Black Grimoire. After my father died, it went missing.
What do you need another spell book for?
I want the knowledge he might have written in it.
You're inexhaustible, like him.
Get to the point.
As you wish. Enough beating around the bush. In this place, we can talk openly and take all the time we need. But mind that lying may cost you dearly. Who told you I have the Black Grimoire?
I overheard something on a walk by the river.
Don't veil yourself.
The Grimoire. My patience is running short. Suffolk is dead. You're the only one left. Give the Grimoire back. This is the last time I'm asking.
Stanisław used to tell me you were really sick and nearly lost your mind. How did you manage to get through all that?
Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin cured me.
How?
As far as I can tell, he used hypnosis on me, and he still peeks into my head from time to time.
Do you trust him?
He hasn't betrayed my trust so far.
Is Rasputin a thaumaturge?
I don't think so. I'd have noticed that.
Do you know any other thaumaturges from Warsaw?
Can we ever truly say we know another person?
That's enough. I don't have the Black Grimoire, and I've never had it. You've got enormous potential, but you're not yet reaching it.
Is speaking the truth not in such demand anymore?
I'm not looking for an honest thaumaturge, just a powerful one. Well, look at that. I might have underestimated you. Before we part, permit me to make a certain proposal. I want to rebuild the coterie, with your participation.
Why do you want to resurrect it?
I'll tell you why you want this. Because there are ways of strengthening the potential of one thaumaturge using the potential of many. You'll soon learn. I trust that now you're intrigued.
I'm afraid that now I've got other plans.
I'm tempted to ask about it, but we've been sitting here too long anyway. But take my advice. When you leave here, go to the one who healed you. I sense he has many secrets.
We all do, don't we?
Yes, but his secrets might be dangerous and might thwart your plans. Be careful.
What are you doing here?
Vanitas, vanitatum, et omnia vanitas. Your father was a great man.
You didn't answer my question. What are you doing here?
We're on the boundary of two worlds, amid human ashes. This is a wonderful place to contemplate the future. Your father considered himself Polish. Your mother was Russian. And you grew up in France. Who are you, Victor?
And what about you? Who are you, Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin?
Me? Above all, I am an acolyte of Christ himself, whose path I know and wish to follow. I'm not as lost as you.
And what about the rest of the flock? The people around you. You've gathered them, us, intentionally.
Everyone has a goal. We're only yet another stopover on someone's journey. And sometimes our paths lead in the same direction. Mine leads to the court of Nikolai Romanov. I need to save the Tsarevich because I believe that only then can we have a future. I can help him. Do you believe me?
I think you only want to use us for your own purposes.
What have I done to deserve such an accusation?
Why are you visiting the Church of St. Mary Magdalene?
I pray there. But Lazarev showed it to me. He believes in my mission and revealed that the Tsarina sometimes goes there.
Does that have anything to do with Kirill?
Where do you know him from?
I've also been to the church to pray.
No, he doesn't matter here. What worried you?
That's all.
See? I think I've dispelled all your doubts. Think what we can achieve, Victor, if you just come with me. Think about how the Tsar will look upon all Thaumaturges then, if one of them saves his heir. Do you see now?
You're lying. I don't believe a word you're saying. except that you want to gain access to the Romanovs' court. And I don't know how, but I'm sure you're manipulating all those people around you.
I think we're both similar in that respect, aren't we?
So it's true.
And if it is, what does that change? If my apostles are only cattle who go wherever I tell them to, what does that change between us? The benefits and stakes are the same. The goal is shared. Truth? That's a relative thing. If you're going to help me, you'll decide for yourself what's true. Do you want to fulfill their desires? Be my guest. Do you want to fulfill your own desires? Aim high. Do you want to leave? I'm not stopping you.
I need time.
You've heard me, Victor. And after everything I've done for you so far, come back when you're ready. Once you're on that path, there's no turning back. You know where to find me. Look, Doubting Thomas has returned. I'm sure he wants something.
I've been thinking about what you said.
You only show up when you want something from me. And when I ask for something minor, you refuse. How am I supposed to trust you?
I shouldn't have come.
Then get out of my sight. And Yella is more stable than you.
I came to make an agreement.
I'm all ears.
I made a mistake. I shouldn't have treated you that way.
You're lying. I don't believe a single word you say. You said that, not me. If your confession isn't sincere, atonement is impossible.
You'll accept me with open arms, help me, and we'll forget the matter. And I'll help you with whatever you want.
All right. Let's go back to how we were before, friend. Well then, shall we go, Victor? The church is waiting for a performance.
Fine, let's go.
Finally. Victor, it's about to start. Don't stare off to the side or you'll lose sight of the target.
What?
Since you're indisposed, permit me to lay out to you once again what I said on the way here. As you well know, we're in the Orthodox Church of St. Mary Magdalene in Praga. In a moment, a certain ritual will take place here.
Quiet there. You're not in a barn.
The Patriarch Kiru will soon begin an exorcism on a certain boy.
I know that you and Kiru have a past. Why are we here, of all places?
Not in the least. Remember, revenge is foreign to me, Victor. It's not about Kirill. Though if by chance he trips up today, that would make me immeasurably happy. I have to be the one who performs the healing. Only then will we succeed.
Do you mean that Sarina? I know she prays here. Are you counting on her being here today?
No. I'm counting on what happens here today reaching her ears. That's enough.
Off to the market with you. Don't bother folks here.
Now I would like you to look around and determine how to prepare the miracle of healing. Go now.
What's my role in all this?
The church is a divine stage. The sort I need to perform on to produce the right impression. People will see me today as a miracle worker. What's your role in this? You're a Thaumaturge. Help me do it.
I'll go take a look around.
Go, but don't waste time.
I felt something. Where is it?
But Yushka, can we please start?
Patience, daughter, and humility. Keep praying. You're back after all. You'll soon see the power of God.
Is he your son? Why did you bring him here?
What business is it of yours? The devil needs to give me my son back. He's got me scared to sleep under my own roof.
Why?
He won't shut up about phantoms, and he lies and makes stuff up. And he hauls and hauls. But Yushka, faster, have mercy.
Hey, you. I know you destroy the holy image. Do you want to go to hell?
No, I got scared. Mama?
Why did you harm Kartafel? He said it really hurts now.
I didn't mean to. I didn't. I was angry. Papa didn't come back from the war.
I've heard you're a liar.
No, I don't lie. That's not true.
And that you scare your mama making things up.
Not true. I want to go home.
Don't get close to him. It's the devil speaking through him. He'll tell you anything to save himself.
We're running out of time, Victor. What have you got for me?
I've learned the boy carries a flaw.
Perfect. And what's next?
I don't know yet how I can be of service to you. But Kiro told me to move away before it opened completely.
Don't dwell on it. It's good news. Let's get closer to God. Especially since it's a little too loud here.
Thanks be to God. They're going somewhere else to talk.
Princeps miliete caliestes defendenos in proelio. Down with the evil spirit. I drive you out in the name of Christ.
Priest! Leave that child alone!
You stand in defense of Satan. He's not a child, he's a devil.
Mama!
You're causing a child unnecessary suffering. He needs a different kind of help. True help. My help.
Quiet, don't scream. I'm not going to do anything to you.
Mama! Mama! Help!
He sees you as I do. That only means one thing. Hey, don't cry, all right? How about we talk? Have you ever seen a ghost or a monster? One like him?
Once. One was in the wardrobe, the other in the kitchen. I'm scared of them.
Have you told anyone about this?
My mama and the priest. Am I going to hell?
Calm down, everything's all right. No one's taking you to hell. I see ghosts too. Sometimes they even help me.
Why did God do this to us? Doesn't he like us?
Sometimes I wonder about that myself. We don't know what God has planned for us.
Will this take much longer? Kirill is about to declare me anathema. How can it be that he's crying here?
He's a Thaumaturge. I didn't know that earlier.
Do you see yourself in him? Do you want to help him because no one helped you?
What will happen to me now?
Well, Victor, we're running out of time. What will happen to him now?
I decided not to remove his flaw. Without it, his first servitor will never find him.
But maybe his life would have been easier without it. Now, we'll never know.
From this point, he would constantly feel something missing in his life. I can't do that to him. Our abilities can be a blessing, not a curse.
You've convinced me.
Hey.
Are we going to my mama?
I'll take you to her in a moment, but first, listen to me, all right? You can see things others can't see. That's normal. That will make you go to hell. Soon, a spirit will find you, one you mustn't be scared of. From then on, you'll never be alone and he'll help you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Come on. We probably won't see one another again. Good luck.
It's all right now. Everything will be all right. Find peace inside yourself. Peace, yes. It's all right now. Be blessed, Shimon. be healed. It's better now, isn't it?
It's a miracle. Thank you. With all my heart.
Shimon shares his name with the name of the greatest of Christ's apostles. And you wanted to drive Satan out of him. That's blasphemy. So say I, Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin. The man you betrayed, Judas. We have made the words of God into an instrument for our own gain. Made sacred temples into a vanity fair. Satan exists, and he is here today among us. But not in the small, defenseless boy I have just cured. It works through its earthly acolytes. It enters the minds of those unblemished by sin, and sows chaos there. It's time to stand against this.
It's him, the wizard who wanted to hurt my son.
Where are you going? Stop him!
Evil takes root in each of us. We must be strong, because now we need a government of souls free from evil. In these dark times, we need a miracle of unity. Glory to Russia! Slava России!
Fuck you! He turned up with that wizard!
Let us be strong in spirit. That is the only way we can defeat Satan.
Down with traitors!
Hey, you! The devil with the book! You damned magician! I'm talking to you! Hang on now. My cousin was recently telling me about a fella like that who was in the lockup in Śródmieście.
Victor, do you need help?
I won't say no. Looks like it'd be useful.
What was that you said, officer?
Davolna, I can see you're in over your head, officer.
Because these are wizard scum. It's not a fair fight with them.
Enough! You and you. Get them.
But...
Save your powers for later. They'll come in handy. Let's go.
Michal, leave him alone, bastards!
Geroy, you're coming with us too.
Although, they could have left me a coat. It's chilly here.
They're going to kill us.
We'll get out of this.
I wonder how. Do you know anyone who's gotten out of the Citadel? First, the Ochrana will grill us. Then it'll be out to the prison yard.
Hey, kid. Look at me. Vanda will spring us from here. We just have to give her time. Have you learned to whistle yet? And remember, we were at Mass. We don't know anything, got it? Unlike him. And now you're going to tell me exactly what happened inside the church.
I didn't want this to happen. It was Rasputin's fault.
Who? That bearded monk?
Yes. He took advantage of me.
You?
Jan Bialek! No. Please, no.
Here! That's me! You've gotta get him out of here, you understand? He's not even 16.
You have my word.
Bialek, you're coming with me.
Tell her not to miss me. And you, practice that whistling.
You think he'll come back?
Worry about yourself.
They're going to kill us here. Shulsky, on your feet. Your turn.
See you.
How touching. Move your ass.
That was disappointing. Did you know him?
You deceived me, Chief. The book wasn't where you told me I'd find it.
But I could have sworn. How extraordinary.
Really?
I can see you're still using it. I remember how it ended the story of a particular loan shark. Tell me anything of value. Then I'll be able to find a way to help you. I wouldn't want the dredgers to pull you out of the Vistal afterward, like Svetlana Petrovna.
Great question, but where's my father's grimoire?
I'll tell you if you tell me about the church. What were you doing there?
I have to ask you something. Where is my father's grimoire?
I see we're unable to come to an agreement.
All this is to get at my father's friends, isn't it? I'll ask one last time.
No, we are done here. Leave us alone.
What? No interrogation?
Don't be silly. I don't need to introduce you to. Ready?
I know everything that I could read from his objects. What are you expecting?
Results. Find out what he did in the church and where his father's friends are.
As you wish, sir. Let's not drag this out.
Good to see you. We need to talk.
Is that so? What for?
Madame. Or maybe I should call you something else?
I know what I'm supposed to do. Greetings from inside your head. I intend to make myself at home here.
Why do you work for a louse like Konieczkin?
We're not thinking about me now. You won't trick me here, and you won't escape either. Save your energy. Think about the church and who you were there with. In the church, a young boy was undergoing an exorcism, but he wasn't possessed.
He was like us. He was a Thaumaturge.
You helped him understand who he is. Well, I'll be damned. I thought you didn't know what sympathy was. Why didn't you show so much heart to Sophia Skowron? Her father hired me. Skowron promised my past would be forgotten and my sins wiped away.
So we're both here for punishment.
I foresaw the gallows for you. Have you forgotten?
I don't intend to stay here that long. And you should neither.
What are you thinking about? Escape from here? Have you lost your mind? You've got nothing that would be worth such a risk. What is this supposed to be?
The Thaumaturge Mutual Aid Society.
This sounds like a criminal gang. Who else is in it?
I can introduce you.
All right.
All right. What?
Let's get out of here. That's what you want, after all. I'll help you, but you're taking me with you.
You know this place. How can we get out safely?
It's dawn. We'll just walk out through the main gate. A few soldiers shouldn't be a problem for you.
I'm not leaving here without my father's grimoire. I'm convinced Konieczkin has it.
That's right. It's in his study. 2 floors up. Just don't dawdle. Go. I'll hold Konieczkin here. But not for long, so hurry. Make it snappy. I can't hold him here long.
I felt something. Where is it? What do you think of this, Father? Let's see.
Shulsky, there's no time for reading.
I can't read this. It's like describing colors to a blind man. I don't get it.
Whatever you're mumbling, I don't care. We need to go.
What happened?
The guard peeked inside this cell and everything fell apart. Konyechkin was furious. It'll take him a little while before he regains his composure, so let's not waste time. I'll lead us out of the gate, but what then?
My cellmates have confirmed their people are observing the Citadel. They'll pick us up.
Sounds like a plan.
Before we leave, I'd like to grab one of my cellmates.
What? Have you lost it completely?
I promised.
You'll get lost here. I'll go. You secure the passage to the gate for us. Just wait for me there.
I'll be waiting.
You! What are you doing here?
It's a long time since I was in Warsaw last. I wanted to explore a little.
Show your pass, or you're under arrest.
I wish you luck.
And you, what are you grinning at? Grab the rest of those fuckers in the barracks.
So, have you mastered whistling?
That's how you do it.
Come on, folks.
Vanda! I'm so glad to see you.
What about Mihal? And her?
Thanks to me, the rest got out.
Move.
Please, come in. No one should be alone at a time like this.
Emir, they killed Mihal.
He is not altogether lost, remember.
I'm going to see Burke. The rest should know. Come on, Yannick.
The famous Madame Samira has honored my humble abode.
Thank you for taking us in.
You must be exhausted. Please go ahead to your rooms upstairs. I'll join you in a moment.
Are you coming?
Yes.
Please, make yourselves at home. The tea is brewing and it will do us all good. Madame, I presume you're a Thaumaturge?
Salam alaikum.
Hopefully. For the time being, I'll assume we all have good intentions.
As for me, you have nothing to worry about, sir.
I trust her.
That's enough for me. Let's not waste time. Do not mistake this somber moment for one of peace. This isn't the calm before the storm. We're in the eye of the storm. Time is scarce, the risk is great, and the consequences will be irreversible. I trust you've got the Black Grimoire already?
I got my father's grimoire back. It was where we both expected it to be.
Have you studied it yet?
I've browsed through it. My father somehow managed to conceal the meaning behind written words. I can feel that it's there, but it keeps slipping away.
I think the combination of our powers might solve your problem.
Can you tell me what we're talking about exactly?
Before he died, Stanisław Szulski created a hypothesis upon which he tried to use the full potential of Thaumaturge's mental bond.
You mean peeking inside each other's heads? It is not arcane knowledge.
Szulski believed that connected Thaumaturges could share their powers.
Do you want to find out if it works?
I'm not sure yet.
Let's not waste any more time. What else do we need to form such a pact?
First of all, a fourth member. I trust you know someone else we could use.
The only one that comes to mind is Ariel Rofe.
He crossed my mind too. Do you think he could be useful with the reputation he has? He hasn't shown up at the Ruzhitz much lately.
I'll bring him here. At least I'll try.
There's also the question of that Rasputin.
How do you think I should resolve this situation?
It would be most imprudent to let such suspicious people inside your mind for too long. Any carelessness may cost all of us dearly. If you're still bound to him somehow, I'm afraid you'll have to end it.
Yes. Tell him it's not him, it's you, and so on. Remember, this is no longer a question of only your noggin.
Madame, the tea is ready. I have to go down now. Good luck, Victor.
Did you come to check on me?
Would that be wrong?
Your resistance girlfriend won't mind. It's a rhetorical question.
What actually convinced you to run away with me?
A woman without secrets becomes vulnerable.
Let me guess.
Surprise me.
I have a strong suspicion you can see a lot of benefits and value in our cause.
Possibly. I will grant myself the comfort of cautious optimism until it's done.
Who is Sarah Rivkin?
You saw my files at Konieczkin's. Sarah Rivkin is none of your business.
Please. Sincerity for sincerity.
I'm not interested in your secrets.
All right.
Do you have any other personal questions?
What are your impressions after meeting our host?
Do you trust no one, or are you just being polite?
I just wanted to know your opinion. If what we are planning here is going to work, you'll have to trust us at some point.
I'm not sure if he's a good Felcher, but he seems to be an experienced Thaumaturge. And it's not easy for me, but I think I would trust him. Not that I have any choice.
I'll come back later.
Sure.